And as y'all know, or some of you know, that summertime is kind of hard to do activism for me because for some reason locally the JWs to take the summer off. So I can really only find them on campus during the school semester, and the mosquitoes are really bad right now. Like, so I'm gonna have to make this video short. But hi, Zach. Hi. So so yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little video and something that I was thinking about. Holy shit, everywhere. Is how are the JWs able to be so cruel, or to come off so cruel? It seems, Joseph, it seems so inhuman. But when you think about like us as ex-JWs when we were in, you know, it's hard to think about how, you know, we were like that as well. Oh my God, thank you. Name withheld. Notice me, Senpei. It's funny, I know what that means. I'm not sure how to retrieve those. Thank you so much. That's really nice. Name withheld. I wish I knew your name though. Very awesome. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so excuse my spastic behavior, but I'm trying not to get eaten up by mosquitoes and keep my train of thought. Hey, Tim. So I've got my spray here. And it just finished raining too, raining really hard. So they're really out in full force. Now it's in my mouth. Okay, so I'm burning a lavender candle. Does that help with mosquitoes? Kind of defeats the purpose. What defeats? Good point. Yeah. Okay. Well, we know who we're talking about when I say name withheld. So. So yeah, you know, many times we've tried talking to the JWs, and they, you know, one in ear out the other, and it's really hard to fathom that they're standing there, in their minds, knowing or thinking, believing that they will be saved by Jah, and that we will be destroyed, and that one day we'll say, oh, you were right, we should have listened. And hey, Tim Wilson, thank you. And it's hard to accept that they actually believe that. And you know, me, I consider myself a very compassionate person. You know, I'm but as a JW, even I used to think that. And while it didn't feel right, the reason why I still believed in that was because the guilt, yeah, it's taken away by what JWs believe. So in other words, I remember a sister say, because I asked, I said, well, how can we go on like this when our loved ones get disfellowshipped and them? Like, how can we be happy knowing that we're going to be in paradise and they're not going to be? And they told me that it's because Jehovah will erase their memory from us. Yeah, I mean, think about that. Like, really think about that. The idea of that belief that, okay, you want your loved ones to be with you in paradise and you'll do anything for them to come back, but you're told that the only way that they'll come back is if you shun them. But nowadays it seems like they don't really give a fuck anymore. They just ignore you and just whatever, you know, they don't even try to make it appealing to come back anymore. And that's because they really believe that they'll just forget about you. I can't even imagine that. And the sister who told me that, we'd been talking about her disfellowshipped kids, or her disfellowshipped son at the time, and that is honestly, it's on the outside looking in, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Who could think that about their kid? Like, well, if they're not going to follow my religion, they're just going to get in my way, and I'll forget about them anyways. Like, wow, it's so cruel. I spoke out about the organization, and my best friend, JW, basically shunned me. They blocked me on everything and stuff. Can't imagine that on a bigger scale, like I'm sure you dealt with. Yeah, Zach, it's kind of creepy to see how they react that way. Just like a child, they put their fingers in their ears, like, oh, la, 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 can't hear you, you don't exist. And yeah, it's really harsh whenever it's somebody like your parents, your siblings, and aunts, uncles, your best friends. Jehovah will men in black them out of your mind. Good one. Hey, that's an excellent meme. I wonder if that's already been made into a meme. Somebody should make that into a meme. I will if nobody else does. But the men in black holding a little stick. I've been watching a lot of Matt Dillahunty. He's awesome. Is he a YouTuber or a famous person or something? But anyways, I'm going to be doing some traveling and some protesting and cart crashes finally. Yay! It's going to be in somewhere like not local, so that way maybe I can do finally something more interesting than talking to a brick wall. And he does call-in shows on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you for the recommendation. I'll have to check him out. But yeah, so you are wanting to leave the organization right now. And so I'm going to do another live stream soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day, and have her and a couple others tune in to kind of, get a little bit of advice from y'all and some experiences and tips. It helps a lot to have others that have been. Do y'all see this little fucker right here? Sorry. He's literally going up to the camera. I'm gonna have to make sure you get a fill up. Thank you so much, name withheld. Oh man, I need to figure out how to get the YouTube donations, because YouTube's being really stingy right now. They're not very nice to me. Oh, that's so nice of you, name withheld. You're awesome. Appreciate that a lot. So I'm actually, I think I might put my PayPal out there. It's embarrassing, but just to, if anybody wants to help out with, because I'm going to be going to a bunch of different countries soon, just in a short period of time, and I don't really want to put it out there where, because I want it to be, surprise. That way the JWs don't know, and so that will be cool. Like, do testing again, and it's been a little while since I did any, and that's why Mike and Kimmy call them the Watchtower Babel Crap Society. Yeah. We will cheer for you. Thanks, Joseph. Awesome. Well, oh, thank you, Tim. Wow, you guys are really, really awesome. I appreciate you. Name withheld and Tim. Man, you guys rock. So I've been wanting to do some interviews, but I need to figure out how to do some interviews from my phone with some other XBWs. So if any of y'all are interested in sharing your stories, just let me know, and I would love to have y'all on my show. All right, well, I guess I've kind of come to a mental block. I just wanted to kind of start a discussion, and maybe in the comment section, everybody give a little bit of their experience. What will you name your show? I don't know. I was just going to call it, I don't know. Put yourself out there. I'm in a wheelchair. I can't. Aw, Tim. Well, I really appreciate your support. It means a lot. All right. And again, if y'all have some ideas for something unique for crashing carts or approaching the JWs, especially at airports, I'll probably drop by some conventions. Kind of do a little bit of a apostatour like that. See how it goes. And Tim, a ghost. Okay. Well, sorry it's getting awkward now because I'm losing my train of thought. But so thank y'all for tuning in, and again, just keep your eye out because I'm going to do, that live stream about what it's like to leave, especially for PMOs, physically and mentally out, what it's like for them, what they have to expect. I think the biggest thing really is that they know that there's so many other XJWs out there who get it. I'm still struggling to feel completely comfortable around people who've never been JWs, just because there's triggers and things that they don't really understand, and not that I do anything mental if triggered, but it's nice to have others who are also like, like, I've got a meeting to go to, and then you're like, oh, don't say that word. No, but yeah, I don't know. It's nice to not be alone in the world whenever you're shunned by the JWs. And I also want to make it just kind of point out a big difference between shunning and, say, for instance, no contact with a toxic family member or friend. There's a really big difference there. If somebody is toxic to your mental health or physical health, obviously cutting contact with them would be protection for yourself, whereas JWs use it as punishment and trying to control you. So that is cruel, and we would love for it to stop, just stop the shunning. Obviously, if somebody's, real big into drugs and getting into trouble and causing problems, that's, and they want to shun them, that's understandable. But like, I mean, most of the JWs that leave, it's their own personal lives. They choose that they to get away from the high control and the just life, and to be shunned for just wanting to live your life how you want to live your life, like going to school, loving who you want to love, and whether it be a person of the same sex or opposite, or just not getting married, just it's silly, ridiculous thing. Watching a fucking Disney movie, you shouldn't be shunned by your loved ones for it. And so that's what we want to stop. You should try a 2-person approach scanner for the cart and talk about them in the truth about the truth. They'll be listening because they want to hear everything. Yeah, it's a good one. 2-person. JW are stagnating in age. I've only seen older indoctrinated couples. Yeah, that's a really good point, name withheld. Yeah, even so my daughter's dad was telling me that some JWs came by his house and they were an older couple and that they mentioned they'd been in for 50 years. And when he mentioned that he knows some ex-JWs and about the abuse and all this stuff, that they just simply said, well, we've all got problems in our lives or something like that. Like everybody's been through tough times. Like really, that's cognitive dissonance at its finest. Hurry back, you're really missed. Oh, thanks, Tim. Shunning is mental and emotional disconnection. It really is. I really missed your cart crashes. Glad you're back. All my love. Are you and what you do? Thank you so much, Tim. That means a lot to me. It really, really means a lot. I've been dying to make another video lately. I've just been so busy with life, but I'm real excited to be getting back into activism, and yeah, the shunning is definitely it's emotional manipulation is what it is, and yeah. All right. Well, y'all have an awesome rest of your Sunday. The show is called Atheist Experience. It's actually on right now. It's a good one. That's probably why I don't have a whole lot of viewers right now, is because Atheist Experience is on. It's a really good one. Thanks, Joseph. Yeah, that's a good show. I'll probably run over there and watch it after this. Actually, I got to go to work. All right. Thank you all so much for your support and for your donations. This is really, really sweet of you. And yeah, all right. It was great talking to y'all, and tune in hopefully this coming week. And leave your experiences, any experiences or advice you have in the comments below, please. And we'll see y'all later.